Automation is a theme that we always talk about here at Matsuura, and a subject that you're very good at. Two machines that we've got behind you here are really of that ilk as well, aren't they? Can you explain what they are?
Yes, well, both the MS60 and the MD60 are brand new machines to the UK market, and really it sort of extends itself from the twin parallel spindle that Murata have sold for 20, 30 years. And it's really for us to offer to the UK market to customers that want a billet loading, self-loading CNC twin axis or two axis chucker. This machine is a great option.
So let's take an alternative then. You have a two-axis lathe and you installed a robot next to it. What's the advantage, other than what I can see here of size? I mean, that's a big one, which is obvious to see. But what's the technical advantage to it?
Well, you're right. The footprint is the main thing, really. Yeah, because obviously the stocker and everything sits in the same footprint. But if you were to add a robot for billet loading onto your existing CNC lathe, the cycle time for loading through the front door of a machine is around about 45 seconds. But this range of machines from Murata will load in 5 seconds.
Gee whiz. So that's a massive reduction in that load and unload time.
It is, yes.
You only then have to start thinking about the volumes, and you multiply that by the volumes. You've got massive potential savings there.
Yes, so we have a stocker which can stock a stack of parts which is 140 diameter with a maximum height of 400 diameter, 400 high. But obviously, depending on the size of your billet, you could get an awful lot of billets into the stocker, which gives you the hours that you need to run unmanned.
Now, as Matsuura do with a lot of their machines, these have just turned up here. They're now available from stock.
Yep.
So what we can actually see is what comes with it as well, which we've got the swarf conveyor and the stocker as well.
Yes, so the stocker is the swarf conveyor, and obviously the machine is a very, very small, tidy package, which allows you to not take up too much of your footprint, but give you that automation that you need.
What's the cost of one of these, Mark, approximately?
Well, the MS60 starts from £150,000, which is obviously without driven tools. If you then go to the MD60 with driven tools, then that's around about £180,000.
So they're a single spindle unit,
Yep.
each one. What about if you wanted to turn that part over as well to do the two ops? Is that possible?
Yep, so it's possible to have a turnover station in the machine. Obviously your work holding needs to be a compromise for that. But also if you wanted to add both of these machines together, then you could do as well and link the robots.
Muratec as a brand, you've been supplying them for some time. If you had a few words to say about what they're good at, what would they be?
Well, we have some very, very long-standing customers, I should say, with Muratas. We've been servicing Muratas now for probably 10 to 14 years, and they're just a very, very reliable machine. They're a good, strong, stable machine, very, very accurate. Some of the machines that they have in the range give you 5 microns roundness guaranteed. So they're a good machine for very high precision turn parts.
And now, by the sounds of it, pretty competitively priced as well.
Well, they are. I mean, to be fair, even the parallel spindle machines are competitively priced. Obviously, we do the MT series, which is an inline twin spindle, twin turret machine. But if you've got a volume component which requires billet loading, then they can't be beaten in their cycle time because of the fact they can load and unload so quickly.